Welcome back to Yoga by Paige. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We release weekly yoga videos just for you to practice on your mat, anywhere and anytime. Today, I'm going to walk you through a bit of a cool down that can match any of our flows that we have already posted. So let's get started lying down on our backs. Once you make your way onto your back, go ahead and hug the knees into your chest, just giving them a nice gentle hug, rocking side to side. Massaging out the lower back, and then you can even start to introduce a few little knee rolls, feeling the muscles that wrap around the top of your pelvis begin to release. And then you can change directions here. Notice your ability here to pull the navel down into the spine, remaining connected. And then give those knees a nice tight squeeze. We'll keep hugging the right knee into our chest. Just extend the left leg long. Feel the left heel connect to the mat, flexing the toes so that this leg still remains active. And now you can use both hands to squeeze that knee in nice and tight. Take a big breath here. Feel that length in your back. Roll the shoulders down towards the ground. Hold for the exhale. Now we'll open this knee up towards the right armpit so it's outside of your torso, and then give it another squeeze, seeing how much more length you can create in your body. One more breath. We'll keep your left hand on the knee, open your right arm out into a T directly from your shoulder, and use your arm to guide this leg all the way across your body for a spinal twist. Pick your chest up and roll the shoulders, broadening through your chest so that you can feel connection between your right and left shoulders on the mat. And then this left hand can rest on your top thigh to deepen the twist just a little bit. Gaze can be forward, or if you like, you can turn it to the right. And here's where you begin that process of letting go, slipping into the receiving end of our practice. So you might feel your breath resume a more natural pace. You might even start to feel your body cool down. From your spinal twist here, just bend this right knee enough that you can feel your heel connect to that left thigh. With your knee connected to that left thigh, we'll rock back to our spine, crossing the right ankle over the left, coming into reclined figure 4. So you'll take your right hand and physically press this right knee away from your face, finding a little bit of space in this outer right hip and lower back. Take one more breath here. And then trying to keep that knee exactly where it is, we'll curl up, grab the back of the left thigh, or if you need a little bit deeper stretch, you can grab that left shin and then set the head, neck, and shoulders back onto the mat, energetically pressing that right knee away from your face. So you're getting a big stretch in the outer right hip. Sometimes I even feel this in my traps if I'm extra tight. One more inhale. And then here on your exhale, just release that left leg down. Open your arms out wide to a T, and then uncross your right leg. Toe heel your feet so that they're mat width distance apart. Maybe negotiate some space, and windshield wipe the knees here side to side. We'll start that process all over again. Hug your knees into your chest, giving them a nice tight squeeze. And this time, the right leg will extend long. I got a bun that's in the way. Squeeze those knees into your chest. Feeling the length in your backside body as the navel draws into your spine. And now we'll keep the right hand on that knee. Open your left arm out wide into a T directly from that shoulder, and encourage that knee all the way across your body. Coming into that spinal twist, negotiating space here so you can get both shoulders down on the mat. Your right hand can rest here on this top thigh, and your gaze can look over your left fingertips. And it's always when I come into the reclined twist that my body is triggered to let go. Maybe you feel that as well. Maybe you can encourage it if you don't. And then we'll bend this left knee, feel that heel connect with the right thigh, coming back onto our spine. Setting up here for our figure 4 stretch, you'll take your left hand and press the left knee away from your face just for a moment as the navel draws into the spine, creating space in this outer left hip. Breathing here for a moment. And then on your exhale, we'll curl up. Just as we did before, keep that knee pointing away from your face. Grab either the right thigh or the right shin, and then set your head, neck, and shoulders back onto the mat. Feeling that gentle pull sensation in the outer left hip. Our legs do so much work for us. It's really nice to give them a little gift back. One more breath. Then exhaling, gently release that right heel down on the mat. Toe heel your feet out wide as you uncross that left ankle. And we'll just windshield wipe the knees here side to side, releasing any tension that may have built up. And then as you come back to center, we'll plant all 10 toes pointing forward, feet hip-width distance apart. Arms will be alongside our body. We'll come into a bridge pose to begin. So press the full length of your arms into the mat. Pull your navel into the spine. Feel an imprinting sensation. And now using the strength of the back of our legs, slowly peel your hips up off of the mat. Pressing through your heels, send the hips up nice and high. And then imagine squeezing a block between your thighs. I also like to think about the tailbone reaching out toward the knees so I can maintain a slight connection through the core. Arms can continue pressing into the mat, or you can interlace the hands underneath you, walking the shoulders to deepen the back bend. And then just breathe here, noticing if your glutes clench, and they have to a little bit, right? But you can shimmy them, shake them out, and press through the heels, maybe finding a little bit more lift. Feeling kind of this energy being created in the body. Last breath. And release your hands, untuck the shoulders, and slowly lower down one vertebra at a time, holding your pelvis as the last thing to touch. Once your pelvis is down, we'll come into a reclined butterfly. So the soles of the feet together, the knees will open nice and wide. If this isn't super comfy for you, you can put a block underneath each hip. Then I like to stretch the arms up overhead, grabbing opposite elbow, just to get a gentle side body stretch as well. And notice again, if you're holding on to those hips, can you let go, allowing gravity to take over the sensation for you? Closing the eyes, absorbing your practice, and just basking in this space that you've created. Gently blink the eyes back open. Grab the backs of your legs to hug the knees into your chest. Give them a nice tight squeeze. And now we'll take the fingers that make peace signs, hook them on either our big toes or grab the pinky edge side of your foot. I'm going to go for big toes today. Bring the elbows inside your knees. And then notice that the lower back usually curls up. So can you set the lower back down onto the ground? Use your elbows to open the knees nice and wide. And then feel the strength or pressure of your legs, pulling those thighs down towards the mat. Happy baby. Pause here first. Notice what's going on in the inner groin. And then maybe here we start to rock it out a little bit. Another gentle hip opener for the inside of our legs this time. Potentially you're feeling it in your groin. And then we'll release the toes, squeeze those knees into our chest. And you have two options today. You can either just stretch the legs straight up over your hips, squeezing the legs together, point or floint, or even just let the legs relax as you feel the blood drain out. Or you can rock up onto your shoulders, coming into supported shoulder stand, where you bring your hands to your lower back, trying to stack the ankles over your knees, over your hips, over your shoulders. Trying to keep the gaze straight up if this is the option you take, protecting the neck. Again, tapping into that sensation of the blood draining out of your legs, re-energizing the body, coming back through the heart, coming back through the lungs to reoxygenate. One more breath. And then if you want a plow pose after that inversion, you can tap the toes overhead. Or if you're ready, we can just slowly lower all the way down onto our spines, giving the legs a nice shake so they fall open naturally. You'll pick up your chest to roll the shoulders down away from the ears, turning the palms up for receiving and down for grounding. Just allow your mind and body to drift here, scanning from the crown of your head all the way to the tips of your toes, letting go of any remaining tension or sensation of having to do. I love Shavasana because it's when we get to be human being. And slowly begin to lengthen your breath. Feel your belly rise on the inhale, fall on your exhale. Gently rock your forehead side to side, introducing a little bit of movement. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, awakening the body. Then inhale to reach the arms all the way overhead for a full body stretch. Exhaling, roll over to your side, support your head with your arm, pausing for a round of breath. And as you're ready, we'll press ourselves into a comfortable seat, drawing hands to heart center, eyes closed with a slight bow on your forehead. In gratitude for sharing your practice, the teacher and the light in me honors the teacher and the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, yogis. Be sure to subscribe and look forward to weekly videos. Namaste.